Hello and welcome to DFS Coach Talks look at the PGA, DFS, and Prize Picks plays and fades for the week. I am Joe Sarvati, affectionately known as Coach, and we're here to talk about the RBC Heritage Golf event in beautiful Hilton Head, South Carolina. And should be a great tournament. Super field, a lot of people still around for the Masters that have jumped into this one. So we're going to give you a quick look at the field a little bit, some of the strategy, and a few prize picks plays as well. So we are going to get after it here. All right, first, a couple of things about the RBC Heritage. Like I say, it's a track that is really phenomenal course there in Hilton Head, and it is popular. It's been around a long time, this event. All the way back to the Arnold Palmer days and Nicklaus, they have been playing this event. So it is really dependent on the weather here at the RBC Heritage. It's not an extremely long course, but it has more water hazards than just about any other course that you're going to see on the PGA Tour all season, that you can actually see a water hazard from all 18 holes. So not exactly one that I would enjoy playing, that's for sure. But there is a huge premium this week on accuracy. So driving accuracy is important. Obviously, birdie to bogey ratio, something else that we're looking at. People that don't make mistakes, they keep it in play and, they grind. And you can make some good scores here. When the wind doesn't blow, the average score recently has been to win it has been around 20 under. So it's no joke, but it's completely different when you have some stiff winds, which they've had for this event for a couple of years. And then that just, brings it all the way down to about 10 or 12 under to win it. So, definitely huge difference depending on the weather. The initial forecast for Hilton Head is fairly calm skies, not anything like those 20-mile-an-hour winds, at least at this point. You never know what's going to blow in. But as of right now, we're going to handicap it sort of as decent weather. It's still going to take really good driving accuracy. There's not a whole lot of holes where you can just bomb it and let it rip. There are a few, but for the most part, you have to place the ball in the right spots in order to get those approach shots in there. But if the weather's good, there's no wind, they can take aim. And again, there's some good scores that can be had. A couple of things wanted to also talk about here. A couple of guys hot coming in, a couple of guys cold. We'll look at those guys. But let's dive right into the odds. That's what I wanted to talk about first. And we can go over a few players here. These are from BetUS.com. They are our partner, BetUS.com.pa, phenomenal site. You can sign up there by using the word Coach Talk. And if you deposit $149 in that first deposit, you get 2 months free at Coach Talk. So you can't beat that. That's $150 value there. So BetUS.com.pa, promo code Coach Talk. All right, the favorite to win this event, there's co-favorites, 14-1, Justin Thomas and Colin Morikawa. Both strong players, both great plays here. They're both on the list for getting bogey to birdie to bogey ratio, which is important, tells you a lot of people are staying out of trouble. And these two are in the top 10 in that category and should both be favorites here. I think they're both great plays. Certainly are somebody you can dial up here. At 16-1, the third choice is Cameron Smith. Interesting to see how he'll bounce back from some of the disappointment from last week. And, how much is his head going to be into this? We will see. Not somebody that I'm going to go. I'm going to fade him. But I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to roll him out there because he is one of the best golfers in the world right now. No question about it. Patrick Cantley's next at 18-1. Always dangerous here. Generally keeps the ball in play. Definitely when his putter starts getting hot, he can be an absolute monster. Another play that I'm going to dial up here, and I'm actually going to tap in at betus.com.pa for this one is Matthew Fitzpatrick. He's 20-1. I really like the way his game is coming together. He's had a lot of strong finishes lately. He's definitely on my list. I think he's about ready to make one of those runs where he's going to be right in the thick of it throughout this tournament. So big fan of 20-1 Matthew Fitzpatrick. Next, you've got two 22-1 golfers, Dustin Johnson, who we know, can play fantastic golf. Question is he going to stay out of trouble? That's the concern that I have with him. He's going to be a fade for me, but certainly a guy, we say it every week and we mean it. He can either win the tournament or not make the cut. So just my concern is a couple of bad shots. He has a tendency to take the foot off the gas a little bit, and there's so much trouble you can get into on this course. It's crazy. The other 22-1 shot is Shane Lowry. And I got to say, Shane is playing really steady, good golf. He probably wants the wind to blow more. He's definitely a better wind player, the way he can, just his background from Ireland and having to play through those consistent winds. He's developed his shot, keeps it low, below the wind, etc. But again, I don't think wind's going to be a massive difference maker in this tournament this weekend. So Shane's sort of on the cusp for me. A couple other guys, one of my favorites, if you listen every week, Corey Connors is 25-1. He's next on the list. Just steady Eddie, man. He just gets it done every week. He makes cuts. He's in the thick of it. Now, can he get over the top and win some events here? We're going to see. I think that certainly I'll be dialing him up on a lot of my rosters. A couple of the guys I just wanted to throw out there because I thought their odds were just outstanding. Russell Henley, who's been playing as good as golf almost as anybody. He's just been so good the end of last year and this year. He's 30-1. I like that play. We know Joaquin Niemann can win at any calling. He can be the best on the board at 33-1. Webb Simpson, who's played great on this course, he's actually won it before. He's 40-1. I think a great play there. Another guy that we know can handle tough courses and get it done is Billy Horschel, who I think is a really fair 40-1 as well. I do have some big fades here. Tyrrell Hatton at 50-1. I'm not going to play him this week in DFS either. And I'm going to play his over on Prize Picks. That's one of my plays. I just don't like, his temperament, the way he's playing. Didn't play well at the Masters, had some blow-up holes. And with the trouble on this course, I just don't see him having a steady enough game or temperament really to be able to handle it. The other guy that I'll mention, though, on the plus side, how about Adam Hadwin? How about 3 top 10s in a row? And these aren't any chump tournaments, including the Masters last week. So, talk about a hot golfer. Adam Hadwin, 3 top 10s in a row. Have to consider him at a nice big 50-1 to win the RBC Heritage. All right, those were a quick look at the odds. I want to dive over to my 3 plays I'm going to give out this week for the RBC Heritage. Now, again, on Prize Picks, they go round by round. It is not for the whole tournament, so you got to make sure you're aware of that when you're playing it. I have a tendency of the plays that I like or dislike for the whole tournament. I'm going to hope, unless there's a differentiation with weather from the morning to afternoon tees, which there doesn't seem to be this week, I'm pretty much going to play him in the first round as well. So, as I mentioned, I like one of my Prize Pick plays is over Tyrrell Hatton at 69. I think that's a really pretty good score for a guy that's not really dialed in right now. So over Hatton, 69 score in round 1. Another over for me is Ricky Fowler. I just don't trust anything he does on the course anymore. He is just completely, his game is broken, and let's just say it what it is. Now, he'll throw a few decent rounds together, but from a guy that's not controlling the ball for quite some time now on a course like this where you have to have control of most shots and off the tee, I'm going to take over 70 for the first round for Ricky Fowler. And then my one underplay, the guy that is one of my plays to win it that I'll have on betus.com.pa is Matthew Fitzpatrick, under 69 in the first round is one of my favorite plays here. We'll also be giving out other Prize Picks plays throughout this tournament and as the event goes on. As far as DFS, if you want to join us, go to dfscoachtalk.com. If you want to just, if you're into golf, if you're watching this video for PGA, then you're playing golf probably on DFS and Prize Picks. You want to come in, today. You get the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And what we do on Friday is we put entire new lineups up, full lineups for FanDuel and Yahoo, core plays for DraftKings, and that's for the weekend only. So we'll put up the full lineups tonight for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday full rounds on all three sites. And then for weekend only, it's only offered by DraftKings and FanDuel, not Yahoo. So we'll do weekend only on Friday. 3 days, $10 to join DFS Coach Talk. Plus, you get everything else that we have. We're knee deep in the NBA playoffs now. Basically, it's still playing, but you know what I mean. And then we're doing baseball, tons and tons of baseball. So come and join us, dfscoachtalk.com. We would love to have you. That gives you an idea. I'm going to give you a list of guys in my player pool right now, my favorite plays that I'm going to try to get in here salary-wise. And again, some of them will fit, some of them won't. You have to rotate different lineups, and every site's pricing is different. The guys I'm high on a lot are JT. I mean, he's the most expensive. He's the most popular. I like him again. Webb Simpson, as I mentioned, Matthew Fitzpatrick, for aforementioned, Russell Henley also. And, Corey Connors, I'm sticking with, like I said, he's right on the cusp. Another mid-price guy I like is Maverick McNealy. He's been consistent. He can have some bad rounds, but I think he gets through the cut. And again, we know we got, get everybody through the cut and you're sitting pretty. A couple of guys I'm down on, Hatton, Fowler, DJ. I think there's some good fades in here as well. And some of them will be fairly popular. Dustin is always fairly popular. So that's really the gist of it. I wanted to get a good feel out there for this event. It's a fun one because you're never out of it. You never know what's going to happen. Hit a couple of balls in the water and it's a new ball game. So going to be a fun one this week. I know the Masters, everybody comes down a little bit from the Masters, but this is a great tournament with a great field. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to catch and the weather looks good. So hope that this definitely helps you. Definitely send us some feedback. Let us know if you like the new format, if it works. I'm trying to keep it around that 15, 20 minutes now so that everybody has time to check it out and get those lineups in. So thank you so much for listening. We'll be back every week for the PGA, and we hope we're helping you take down some big tournaments, some cash games, and also some prize picks. So thanks for checking us out, and we'll be back again next week when we look to crush it in PGA, DFS, and prize picks.